Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I feel like I'm very underrated in blitz because I find myself beating 2-5 sometimes. Sometimes I'm beating 2300 rated players. However, I'm rated 20 I'm just slightly above 2000. I'm just above 2000 and my peak was around 2150. Okay, this is 5 minutes, so it's a balanced chess. It's going to be a balanced chess. Let's go. Opponent might not be interested in castling, I guess. Pushing forward here should not be bad, and maybe that's what I should be doing. Go away. Go away. For a moment I thought that was a pawn. Go away. Grab there. So what's going on here? This is some crazy position. My opponent can play a move like this. I think I'm just going to move away. Let's move away. I'm not a big fan of my position right now. Not the biggest fan of my position. Maybe my opponent push pawn forward, but I'm just going to push pawn forward 2 squares. Go away. Oh, the bishop is trapped. The bishop is trapped. Alright, I can capture here. I just want to make sure of that. Just want to make sure of that. Look at that. Let's stay away from chaos. I don't want my opponent hitting me with some nastiness over here. So let's go back here. I'm also looking at playing a move like this, trying to keep this solid. I would like to kick this even knight away from my position. But looks like the moment I kick it away, my opponent replaces it with a different knight. Looks like that's what we are going to see here. MRX, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here, MRX. I'm having a nice day. What about you? Hope you're having a nice day. I'd like to kick this evil knight away, but kicking it away is not looking like an easy task. Go away. My opponent is going to replace it with another knight. And cycle of being evil knight continues. Alright, let's do this. I really hate this knight. I really hate that knight. I wish I can land my own knight here. Let's grab here. Alright. Now my opponent cannot capture with a knight, and what more am I asking for, guys? Hope my queen is not getting trapped. Very important. My opponent is going to play a move like this. I think I have this. Ahmed, welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Hello to you. I'm having a nice day. Alright, that I didn't see coming. That I did not see coming. Opponent might push pawn forward, but I think that's just a pawn push. I would like to push my own pawn forward. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, my opponent is crushing me here already. Let's go here. Let's keep everything locked this way. I'm looking at rolling my queen to this part of the board. Maybe rolling a rook would be better. Opponent might land a check here and try to force a trade and try to force a draw. So my opponent looking at this move. Not buying it. Maybe this game ends in a draw. Maybe not a bad draw. Just trying to make sure my opponent doesn't have some nasty sacrifices, yeah? Opponent might be interested in pushing pawn forward, but I'm happy to have my rook here. Go away. Now we are going to see a trade. My opponent, oh my goodness, look at what I did. Just take a look at what I did. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention, and an equal position is no longer equal anymore. An equal position is no longer equal. I'm down 2. Oh my goodness. Oh. I just got distracted for 1 second. Just got distracted for 1 second. I'm down 2 pawns now. Looks like I would be losing this one. Looks like I would be losing this one. If the queens remains on the board, maybe I have some chances. Maybe, just maybe. I'm looking at sliding my rook over here. Check here. That check is going to be very devastating. And guess what, guys? Looks like I can't really do much about it. Maybe I can't. Or maybe I can. Opponent wants to land a check there. I see that coming. And the check is going to be the check kind of check I would like to see on the board. Messy position up badly. Let's go here. We are going to see a trade, and I end up losing material again. I end up losing a pawn again. Let's go. Trying to see if I can set up some perpetual checks here, because I'm completely lost. When my mom calls me while I'm playing chess, I do blunder and lose the game. Yes, it happens. Chess is brutal, guys. It just takes you, it just takes one. It just takes one amazing blunder. Just take one move and the game is over. I know my opponent wants to land a check here and pick this up. It's not like I can really do much about it. Oh, I hate my position, guys. I really hate my position. I really hate my position, but that's what I have to work with. I can't give this check. I wish I can. Opponent is not going to let me. Opponent is not going to let me. Dear opponent, just let me. Let me give you that check. I just got distracted for one move, just one move, and game is just over. Not sure why I'm playing that move, but I'm just making move. Okay, opponent can do that. I would like to start landing checks. Checks does nothing. My opponent might lose on time, guys. My opponent has to be careful. I'm seeing 20 seconds, and that's just music to my ears, guys. 20 seconds is music to my ears. I wish my opponent can keep playing very slow. Ooh. I have just 12. Okay, that's a trade. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I just got destroyed. GG's. I see a challenge from a 2-4. Who is this 2-4? Who is this 2-4? Let's destroy this 2-4. Let's destroy this 2-4. What's your FIDE rating? I don't have a FIDE rating. I've never played in any FIDE rated tournament. Just your usual chess noob. Can this guy adopt me? Can this guy give me 10-0? I can't lose good, so let's see if he can give me 10-0. A very strong player. We are playing a 2-4. Let's try to destroy this guy. Let's try to destroy this guy. Let's go here. I don't want my opponent hitting me with some very nasty moves. I want to stay away from this pin as well. Let's go here. Can I do that? I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh my goodness. I have to move, guys. I have to move. I have to move because my opponent has this move, and that will be an attack here. That will be an attack for me here. And they also have moves like this. If I capture here, they capture here. Okay, that doesn't really work, but they have something stronger. Let's go here. I'll be glad to remove this evil piece from here, saying, dear evil knight, leave my position alone. Leave my position alone. Why did you not resign? Because I'm that chess player that doesn't resign. That's hoping for the worst. That's hoping my opponent is going to stalemate me or what have you. I'm that chess player. I'm the chess player that is hoping my opponent doesn't know how to checkmate. That chess player that is hoping my opponent doesn't know how to checkmate me. Let's go here. Wow, I'm not liking this position. I am not liking the position, but let's see. My opponent might be thinking of pushing pawn forward. I think, oh my goodness. Bro, stop that. Bro, stop that. Oh my goodness. Did I just mess that up? Did you see what I just did here? Did you guys see what I just did there? This evil bishop is controlling is defending this pawn. Alright. Do I really mind trading here? I don't think I really mind trading the queens. For one reason. For one very good reason. My king side is very weak, so let's trade the queens if we can. If we can, I'll be happy to trade the queens. I'm trying to go for a cheeky trap here, which my opponent is not going to fall for. Let's do this. I'm looking at moves like this, trying to go for this file. My opponent has a pawn. My opponent has a pawn for all of their troubles. My opponent has a pawn for all of their troubles. Let's go here. Oh, I just messed up. But I should have blockaded the pawn. But now my opponent has this check, and it's nasty, guys. It's very nasty. It is nasty. Do I capture here? Because I feel like doing that. Let's grab some pawns. Opponent has to be careful, else I can. Okay, I thought I could capture there. I can't. I can't, sadly. I sadly cannot do that. Guys, my opponent is setting this up. That's not a move I really want to see on this board. All right. All right. All right. Hope I'm not getting checkmated. Oh, I got checkmated, guys. I got checkmated. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I got checkmated. I got checkmated. Okay, I know, guys, you guys might be wondering why I walked into this. If I did not walk into this, my opponent has this move on the next move, and that's just checkmate. If I had moved my king here, well, I think I gave this guy a game. I actually gave this guy a game. I gave him a game. What books you read to improve at chess? I think the only book I've actually looked at in chess is Queen's Gambit. That's the only book I actually looked at. My opponent messed it up. I think this would have been maybe strong. That's what I think. Position is crazily lost. I have nothing here. I have absolutely nothing here. Is check then? Wow, guys, I might be walking into checkmate. All right, let's do this. Look at that. Look at that. I'm getting checkmated. I'm getting checkmated. If I go here, my opponent plays this move, and that's checkmate. Wow, I gave the guy a game. It wasn't mate. Someone said it wasn't mate. Let's go back and see. Was it not mate? Why did you say it wasn't mate? My opponent landed this check. If I play this move, my opponent has... Oh, it's not mate. It's not checkmate. Oh, I missed that. I missed that. It's not checkmate. It wasn't checkmate. GG's cool Novator. That's a good game from you. Hopefully I really get to 2-4 some days. Hopefully I get to 2-4 some days. Let's see what's on the chart here. Okay. I think why did okay? I think why did you not resign in the last game even though you are losing? Because I was hoping for Fonzie. The reason I didn't resign is because I was hoping for some perpetual checks. I have a queen. I was down like maybe 1 million pounds, but if my opponent blunders a diagonal, if my opponent just left one diagonal open for me, I will have a perpetual checks. I will have perpetual check, and it's just going to end in a draw. And I'm not assuming my opponent is going to play the best moves. I am not assuming my opponent is going to play the best move. If the position was completely hopeless, maybe a king spawn end game where my opponent, well, the position was hopeless, but I have a queen. I still have a piece on the board, and because I have a piece on the board, my opponent can make a mistake. It just takes one mistake, and the game will just turn around. I thought that would be checkmate. That was not checkmate. Oh my god. And that would have been a good move to play, because now... Okay, but maybe now my opponent can play this move. But he cannot. He can't, because I just capture here. Oh, I gave this guy a game. And if my opponent captures here, that's just checkmate, guys. That's just checkmate. I know my opponent won't fall for this. It's a very strong player. I won't fall for this. What's your favorite opening? My favorite opening is Scotch Gambit as white. I love going for the Scotch Gambit. It used to be the Scotch game, then the Queen's Gambit, then now the Scotch Gambit. Then as black, I love playing the French defense, although my French defense is something else. I need to work on my French defense, and I've started working on it. All right, let's continue the grind. Let's continue the grind. We are trying to get to 2-2. Opponent is a London player. Opponent is going for the London system. Let's go here. Opponent is likely looking at moves like this, trying to set up all kinds of checkmate over here. I love that pin. Guys, but look at what I blundered, guys. I can't even believe I'm playing like this. Just take a look at what I blundered. And my opponent doesn't go for it. My opponent doesn't capture it. Just look at what I blundered. My opponent had this move. He didn't go for it. Wow. Opponent cannot touch that because if you capture there, I capture here, and it comes with a discover check on the king. So my opponent cannot touch that piece for now. And what would I love to play now? Let's go here. That's what my opponent plays. I'm just threatening to capture there. This knight is a monster knight. That knight is just a monster, guys. That's what I call a monster. And the fact that my opponent cannot castle here is something I'm happy about. I feel like going here, trying to set up all kinds of stuff here. When my opponent plays this move, I also feel like just opening up the center of the board. Let's go here. Let's try to open up the center of the board. My opponent cannot castle. My opponent moved their king, so they can't castle. And because they can't castle, let's go here. Maybe my opponent captures here. I capture here. They can capture here. Then I grab here. Or maybe I grab here. All right. I don't want to trade queens. That's why I capture the rook first. I don't want to, because if I didn't capture the rook, my opponent will be able to trade queens. And my opponent cannot castle. And because my opponent cannot castle, I want my queen to remain on the board. I really want my queen to remain on the board. Because my opponent cannot castle. If I land this check, doesn't seem to do nothing. Opponent can block this way, opponent can block this way. Okay, I'm up a pawn, but not the most healthy pawn. If my opponent trades here now, I think we can trade and I just capture here and I should be fine. But if there's a way I can avoid the trade, I'll be happy to do that. Okay, that's bad now because I capture here with check. That's bad because I capture with check. Let's go here. I'm trying to go for this pin. That'll be a very nasty pin. That'll be a very nasty pin, but I think it's too slow. Probably too slow. Let's see. Nah, not too slow. Not too slow. If my opponent captures here, I have this move. If my opponent captures here, I have this move. And if they come back with their bishop, now my bishop is looking at this square, so I can land a check here. And that should somehow lead to checkmate. That should somehow lead to checkmate. My opponent has this move. And what else do I have? I have check here. I'm not seeing my checkmate. I am not seeing my checkmate. But let's see how my opponent responds to this. Let's see how he responds to this. My opponent responded that way. So that move coming. Mm-hmm. Let's sack here. I'm going to get my rook back. And even if my opponent has this check, I have this move. Okay, my opponent doesn't go for all of that. And did I just blunder? I do not think so. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Maybe I blundered still. I blundered a draw here. Oh, maybe I blundered a draw here. Let's repeat one more time. My opponent could have captured their threat. Okay, I thought that was checkmate threat. No, not really. If I go here, my opponent has this check. And if I block this way, what do I expect? Alright, let's go. I'm playing too slow for my... Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. In a quest to win the game, now I'm lost. Now I'm completely lost. In a quest to win a game, where there was no win. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. There was no win. I was trying to win. There was no win. I was trying to win. I think I should work on accepting draws. If the position is equal, just accept the draw. I think I need to work on accepting draws when the position is equal. Let's quickly take a look at that game. Position was equal. I was trying to get more. I think I was winning. Then I messed it up, and the position was equal. I should have just repeated, go for the draw, but I was trying to get more. After the other check, my calculation was to block with my bishop. Okay, it doesn't even work. Yes. Look at it, +5, and I managed to give up the advantage. That is not good. That cannot be good. What is this? What about this move? Isn't this move even manageable? It's an inaccuracy, but still a better move. Okay. What if I had just captured here? Okay, that's also not good. It leads to repetition. Okay, maybe I saw that. That's why I captured here, but that doesn't do anything. Now the position is equal, but I was trying to win a game where I'm completely lost. I was trying to win a game where I am completely lost. Let's get another game rolling. Let's go. see a challenge from a viewer. I've lost to this guy sometimes, and the guy plays some good chess sometimes. The guy plays amazingly well sometimes. So this guy is not a pusher side. Let's go here so that my rook can occupy this square. Let's capture towards the center. Do I still want my bishop here? Let's do this. Oh, the bishop can still go. The rook should still go here. I think they're going there nice, strong. Now I can play moves like this. If my opponent captures, that'll be a pawn. Okay. Go away. What if my opponent goes here? I can even capture here, capture here. I feel like just going here. Feel like just going there. Let's go here. Let's go. Did I just blunder there? I think I just did. I just blundered, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I just blundered. Position. And all of a sudden, this guy is winning. This guy is winning again. Do I want to be giving up material when I'm already lost? Let's go. Let's create chaos. I'm already lost. My opponent knows it. I'm down 3 points of material now. This guy is really strong. He said he's 1-7. That's what he told me. Wow, wow, wow. I have to trade in as much as I do not want. Alright, I'm completely lost to this guy again. Played some reckless chess. I guess I can admit that. I guess I can admit playing some reckless chess. Yes, we can admit to playing some not very good chess. Some reckless chess we played. We played some reckless chess. Can we get back in the game? That's the $1 million question. That is the $1 million question. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can I get a comeback? Can I get a comeback? If I can capture this pawn, I think most of my problems has been solved. If I can grab that pawn. Okay, okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a good game from you. That's just an amazing game from my opponent. That's a impressive and amazing game from my opponent. Is this not stalemate? I'm begging for stalemate, guys. I'm begging for stalemate. Move, justice. Wow. Game was equal now. Game is just completely equal now. Ah, the 1-3 so fast. So fast. Grand minor, let's go. I have this coach gambit on the board. Let's see what Grand Miner knows about this opening. Let's see what Grand Miner knows. I fell for one trap against a 2-1 in this opening lines yesterday. Guy went for some nasty lines, nastiness. I think it was this line. Can I remember my theory? Can I really remember my theory? Let's capture here. Let's see how my let's see how my opponent responds here. How is he going to respond? How is my opponent going to respond here? Move feels bad. Threatening to capture this. Okay, opponent strikes with that. That's logical and reasonable. That's logical and reasonable. This move also defend this. Where's this knight coming from? Yeah, evil knight. Let's go back here. I'm looking at playing a move like this. Or maybe a move like this, trying to pile up here. That makes sense. Oh my goodness. Look at what I blundered, guys. Look at what I blundered. I can't believe I blundered this. Oh my god. Look at what I blundered. Just a one move threat and I missed it. Just some random one move threat and I missed it. Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? I should be more than all of these kind of moves. Maybe I'll end up flagging my opponent. Let's see. I had the dominant position straight out of the opening, but as usual, found a way to mess it up. Found a way to mess it up, and that's a pawn, guys. Why? I don't think I can afford to trade queens. Can I trade queens? Opponent is threatening to capture here, which I can't allow because it's going to not lead to checkmate, but going to be a very strong move. I don't think I can allow that. So my opponent is just up 4 points of material and completely crushing. Completely crushing. I would like to keep material on the board, but how am I doing that? Let's go grab this pawn. Can we? I think we can. Did you see what I blundered again, guys? Did you see? Ah, guys, I'm playing some very terrible chess here. Playing some seriously terrible chess here. What if my opponent had just played a move like this? That would have been a skewer. That would have been a skewer. Mm. This is pointing towards my king. It's very dangerous, guys. I should be looking for the resign button, I guess. I should be looking for the resign button here. Wow. Position is completely lost. My king side is terrible. King side is terrible. Let's see what my opponent is going to do here. I'm playing some really weird chess. I'm playing really badly. If my opponent had captured here, I think that was a very strong move. And I would have been in trouble. Some opponent going for that, and I'm trying to stop that. Am I going to flag this guy? It's looking like the likely outcome here. It's looking like the likely outcome. Let's go here. Opponent wanted to land a check here. And that check appears to be very devastating. Doesn't look like I can do much about this. Let's go here. Wow, wow, wow. Trying to flag this guy. I'm trying to flag this guy. Bro, do you have some advice for me? Babid, I have no advice for you. You should be the one advising me. Babid, you should be the one advising me. You should be the one giving me advice on how to improve. You should be the one advising me on how to improve. Your win rate against me is really impressive. It's extremely impressive. You should be the one giving me advice. You should be the one advising me on what to do. Move 42, I was already completely lost. So if my opponent pushed pawn, it didn't really change anything. I was completely lost. I was just able to flag my opponent there. Alright, tournament is starting in 25 minutes. Let's do some crazy chess. Okay, I see a challenge. Let's go Jerome. Jerome Gambit Etusiat. Let's go. Yes, my opponent could have sacrificed. The game was completely lost. The Babbitt guy, game was completely lost. I have nothing. I was down maybe 5 points of material, so my opponent can afford to sacrifice anything and still win. I'm going for a sideline. I think capturing here is usually good. Just give my opponent double pawns and for no reason. It's a knight trade, an equal trade, but my opponent gets a double pawn. But I prefer to play this move, ask my opponent to capture here, come back here, just castle, and then use this file for some attack. My rook will be sitting here, and the rook will be a monster rook. That'll be a monster rook. All right. I'm just trying to make sure there's no easy way for my opponent to pile up on this. Have I played this guy before? All right, this is a new account. This account is new. This is a new account. I'm hitting this. I'm saying their evil piece. Kindly move away. Okay, I can capture here. If my opponent captures here, I feel like capturing here. And when my opponent captures here, then I have this check and I pick this up. And I end up winning a rook, or cannot be too bad. That cannot be bad. Maybe my opponent is just going to move away. My opponent just moved away. Let's keep this defended. Like just going here. That should be good. I wish I could sack here, but I do not have that move. If I play a move like this, it allows my opponent this. Let's go here. I expect my opponent to capture here, but maybe they can sack here. I'm just going to capture here, and I think I'm chilling. Overextension, watch out. I'm going to look at the chat very soon, guys. Someone is writing something interesting. I think sacking the rook here was better because my opponent will end up just going to capture here. The move does nothing. Aside from trade pieces, the move does absolutely nothing. Okay, maybe I don't even know what my opponent was thinking there. But in my own opinion, the move does nothing. Okay, now my opponent has maybe a check here. My opponent has a check here. I think I just move away here. And my opponent is left with no checks. Okay. Thought my opponent will be going for those wide checks. It doesn't. Look at that. Opponent was eyeing this pawn. I am eyeing that. Alright, I'm setting up checkmate here. How is my opponent defending it? I'm just going to trade. I am just going to trade. That trade looks reckless. Trade looks reckless, but I'm going for it. Maybe I should have traded my queen. But if my opponent lands any kind of check, I have this. Ooh, do I really have that? My opponent has this check. Ooh, my goodness. Getting interesting. So if my opponent lands this check, I guess I have to go here. I have to go there. I have to go here. GG's. GG's. There's no check anymore. Now my threat is simple. Check here and checkmate here. That's a queen. But who goes for a queen when there's checkmate on the board? Well, let's see what's going on in the chat. Watch out for tactics. He's gonna take, right? What happened in this game? Let's quickly take a look. Okay. I was never in serious trouble. Overextension. Are you talking about this move? Okay. I think the engine is calling it a miss twin. I think the best move is to capture here, which is what I talked about in the game. But I usually love to play this move. Yes, I had this sacrifice here. I had it. But it was after I moved, that's when I realized I had the sacrifice. Okay. What's the best move here? Okay, just kick the evil knight away first. Alright, makes sense. I was just completely winning here. Still completely winning. Still completely winning. Just had to dodge the checks. And now I dodged them correctly. And it's just checkmating too. Alright, is there another challenge coming in? Lash out. Lash out. Welcome to the channel. Happy to see you here. Glad to see you here. Chess.com community tournament. They have changed the time control from 3-1 to 3-2 this time around. So getting flagged is really hard. You need to play some good chess. Chess 960 getting flagged now is hard because it's no longer 3-1 but 3-2. So that 2 seconds increment is very useful, and it's going to change how the game feels. Let's see if we can get one chess 960 game. Let's see if we can get one chess 960 game before the tournament start. Let's go. Oh, it has to be rated. If it is unrated, I'm not getting paid today. What's going on? Okay, I'm playing in normal regular blitz. No, I'm not interested in any regular blitz. I've lost rating points. Regular blitz. I wanted to gain rating point today. I ended up losing rating points. No, I'm not here for regular blitz. Let's do this chess 960 we are here for. I was surprised when I saw 2000. When I saw I was rated 2000, I was surprised. How did I manage to get to 2000 in chess 960? I'm trashing chess 960. Serious trash. Yes, push pawns and GGs. Yes, after trading all my pieces, I just had to push the pawns, and it's just checkmate. Opponent cannot do much about it. Oh, that's bad. That's a gambit. Not what I wanted to go for. I ended up going for a gambit, guys. In chess 960. Who plays gambit? Who does that? Maybe I should start doing that. I'm looking at playing a move like this. Feel like hopping in here. Not sure what I'm doing with that. Opponent might be hopping in here. Let's go here. Looks like we are stopping this, but we are also looking at just going here. I like to play something else here. Let's keep this defended. Feel like capturing there, I have nothing there. But if I go here, maybe my opponent just captures. What if I go here? Let's go here. Feel like just capturing here. Move doesn't do much. We might get it with this move. While I would love to not capture, looks like I do not have a lot of choices. I'm not really liking this position. Let's go. Opponent is up a pawn. Looks like they are interested in taking advantage of that. I feel like just hopping in here. My opponent can capture here, and after the trade, they captured here and they are chilling. Let's go here instead. One good thing about this position is that it's locked, and rooks, bishops, is it bishops? Knights are usually stronger in locked positions. Knights are usually very strong in locked positions. But how do I get my knight into the game? I feel like capturing here, but guess what? My opponent has this move, and they are going in here. That I do not want to see on the board. Wow. Oh, I'm losing on time. Okay, there's increment. There is some 2 seconds increment. That's a check. Wow, wow, wow. I can't create a pass pawn, sadly. I would love to, but I can't. What can I do here? Oh, I lost. I lost on time. What can I do here? Position is just completely lost. Position was completely lost. Position was just completely lost. All right. Can I get one more game? Tempted to play one more game. All right, let's do 3. Was it 3-0 I just played? Maybe there was no increment. Maybe I thought there was increment. Let's go for the center. Oh, that's a mouse sleep. Ouch. Can't be mouse sleeping like this. Can't be mouse sleeping like this. Maybe I'll be able to win this. Let's go here. What if my opponent plays this move? Alright. Ooh, look at that. Still have this threat if my opponent is not watching out. Is my opponent looking at this move? I thought my opponent was looking at this move. I think this check was unnecessary. My opponent is up 7 points of material, so they can actually afford to give up stuff and still be winning. They can afford to give up stuff and still be completely winning. Okay, maybe not anymore. All right, so let's go here. I'm looking at this check. Doesn't seem to do a lot. But let's see. Let's see how my opponent responds to the check. I'm threatening checkmate here. How is my opponent stopping it? Don't think my opponent can stop it. That is why you don't resign, guys. That is why you do not resign. That is why you do not resign. My opponent should be looking for the resign button, but not this guy. Not this guy. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Bro. Bro. Resign, bro. Resign. Just resign. Opponent is trying to set up stalemate. Let's go here. That's checkmate now. Look at that checkmate. Very beautiful checkmate. Very beautiful checkmate with just a queen. Alright, tournament is starting any moment from now. Tournament is starting any moment from now. Guys, if you're watching the stream, you're here to like the stream, help me smash that like button. Community Freestyle Friday. with the change in the time control, I think maybe the tournament is going to last for maybe up to 2 hours, maybe 1 hour 30 minutes. I think it would be more than 1 hour 30 minutes. I think so, because of the 2 seconds increment. Some games can last up to 10 minutes. Some games can even last more than that. Okay, I'll be getting paired any moment from now. Okay, I'm playing a 1000 rated player. Doesn't really matter. We are going for some French defense. That was a pawn. That was a pawn. I did not capture. That was a pawn. Look at this position. Very sad position. Okay, I'll need to move this before I can castle. Oh, I thought I could play that. Is that not a pawn? Is that not a piece? Yeah, opponent, that was a piece. Let's grab. Let's grab the piece and run with it. If my opponent trades here, I'm happy. I wasn't expecting him to trade. I wasn't expecting him to trade. Am I castling here? I don't think so. I think castling there is asking for trouble. Maybe even begging for trouble. Go away, evil. Look at that check. That check looks devastating. If my opponent captures here, he's lost. Okay, now you can. He's lost. He can't capture there. Look at that check. Look at that check. They have to block with the queen now, and I am just chilling. Go away, evil bishop. Look at what I blundered. See what I blundered, guys. Did you see what I blundered? You see what I blundered? Well, that's just a trade. I'm still up 7 points of material, so maybe I'm not complaining. Okay, I'm looking at this move. Let's go here. Okay, now let's go here. We are threatening checkmate here. We are hitting this. We are hitting this. Okay, this is resignable now. My opponent can sack here. I'm just going to capture. And I still have a big threat on the board. Checkmate here. Is this a fork? My opponent just cannot even save the checkmate. They can't stop the checkmate. Maybe they can play a move like this, which they played. So I'm just going to sack here. I'm not even sack, just captured here. Pause the king here, then I capture here, and still threatening checkmate. If you come here, I don't think it changes anything. That's checkmate. Alright, that's our first win. That is our first win, and let's go. That's our first win. Let's see. What's going on here? Opposite colored bishop endgame. Is it equal? Why did he sack the pawn? Why did you push the pawn? Position is equal. Oh my god. White has to be very careful. White has to be very careful. White has to be very careful. Not being very careful is how you get checkmated here. And white lost. I told you guys. White has no business pushing this pawn forward. Why did you push the pawn forward? You just had to go back. Just had to go back. Or maybe he still lost. After a move like this, I think you can push pawn forward. They can't make progress. He can't make any progress. If he plays here, you just capture. Your pawn is defended. Push pawn forward. Oh my god. The guy just messed it up. That's one thing, guys. When you are playing and you find yourself in opposite colored bishop endgame, you want to still play some chess. It's very drawish, but it doesn't mean the position is already drawn. It doesn't mean the game has ended in a draw. It's drawish, but with some mistakes, you are just going to lose it. With some mistake, you are going to lose it. Alright, games are going to stay longer now that it is 3-2. Games are going to last longer. Alright, let's take a look at another game. Let's see what's going on here. Checkmate is threatened here. This knight is just going to hop in here. Is it? Nah. Knight can't hop in there. You lose this pawn. You lose that pawn. Wow. This 1-4 is actually playing very well, yeah? The 1-4 is playing very well. That would have been checkmate, but this knight is doing a good job. Looks like 2000 rated player is in trouble. He's going to be able to come out of this. The knight and rook is hanging. Okay, I think he has this move. Yes, I wanted to say this, but it doesn't really work. Okay, maybe he has a lot of pawns that are running. Is it going to be enough? I see. Okay, what if? Okay, I thought they would play that move. What about this move? And after the trade, this pawn is promoting. The guy won the game again. He was able to win. Push pawn, queen. Check here. That's a skewer. Queen is gone. Queen is gone. That's a skewer and the queen is lost. The 1-5 rated player actually played very well. So, GG's. This is an equal position. Equal position. But only white has winning chances. Only white has the winning chances. Only black has the winning chances. But only white blunders their rook, it's just going to be check. It's just going to be a draw. Even if black blunders the rook, the game just ends in a draw. Land another check. Now they're forcing the knight away. And the knight doesn't want to go too far. They're trying to cut off the knight. And if you can cut off the knight and win the knight, that's okay. That's where the issue comes. Okay, now you are not cutting it off again. This one. This one is a draw. This one is a draw, but maybe in some position is not a draw, but this is a very rare end game, and I don't think, except maybe white blunders, just blunders their knight, I don't think black would be able to convert this. It's a very rare end game, very rare end game. Guys, you guys should also agree to a draw. Can sack the rook, the game ends in a draw. Clearly move like this, how you, okay, not now. Not now. The king goes here, you get hit with this check. The knight wants to be very close to the king. The knight wants to be close to the king, just close to the king. I won't play moves like this. We land a check here, the knight just picks the rook up. Going for this is bad because they have this check. Then they are able to win this. Is the knight cut off? Wait. Knight has this move. I was thinking, is the knight cut off? Okay, let's see what move is this. When was the last pawn capture? Let's quickly search. Okay, the game finally ended by 50 moves. By the 50 move rule, the game finally ended. Okay, I've gotten paired with a very strong player. This is chess 960. Let's go for the center. My opponent also knows the importance of going for the center. I'm going to keep my knight here. Okay. That's what I thought I was going to do. Let's do this. Let's say I capture here. If my opponent captures here, I can just capture it another knight and I should be chilling. Let's go here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, If I had captured here, my opponent is going to capture here. Oh, after the trade. Oh, I thought I had this. I do not. The evil rook is just going back. Evil rook just goes back and the game continues. Alright, let me castle now. Opponent can land a check here and then pick up a pawn here. Look at that. Look at that evil move. Look at that. Okay. I really do not want to trade here. My opponent is not leaving me with a lot of choices. Look at this bishop. Oh my goodness. What kind of a bishop is this? What kind of bishop is this? Let's try to save my bishop. Oh, my bishop gets trapped permanently here. I need to save my dark square bishop. My light square bishop. Maybe a move like this should be okay as well. I really wish I could land my knight here. I can't. Let's go back here. Capture this way, keeping all of these squares defended. I want to push pawn forward and try to break this pawn structure. Something I'm looking at doing. Let's try to break this pawn structure. That pawn structure is it's not one I'm happy width. Oh my goodness. I think I have to capture here first. If I capture here. And remove all that mattered a lot there. We are going to go back into this game. Go back to this game to see why. We are going back into this game to see why remove all that matters. My opponent is offering me a pawn, but if I capture the pawn, it's chaos because my opponent has this check and they pick up my bishop. Now I'm threatening to pick up the pawn. Looks like my opponent cannot really do much about it. Okay. Don't like this bishop. Let's go here. I don't like the knight. Let's go there. Go away, even knight. If my opponent trades here, I'm happy. My bishop is very sad. That's not the best bishop on the board. That's a very sad bishop. So if my opponent captures my sad bishop, I'm not complaining, guys. My opponent is not going to. All right, let's come back here. Wow. I should have played something else. Look at that move. Look at that move. Oh, my opponent got me finally. My opponent got me finally. My opponent got me finally. And finally got me. Opponent can actually sack. Yes, I played some good games here. GG's to my opponent. I just blundered one tactic and it was enough. Yes, this ice cream guys. This ice cream guy. I think I have won against him just once. But maybe not on this account. I think he has 2 accounts. I've won against him once. I was so happy. He's my highest win. It was a bullet game, not the cleanest win. My opponent just blundered a rook. Maybe mouse click a rook and I picked it up. This guy is 2-8. This guy is 2-8 in regular chess. I just messed up one tactic. Which was this? My opponent found it immediately. I wanted to stay active. This knight, that's an evil knight. I wanted to stay active, find a way to maybe grab stuff as well. Okay, maybe I should have just pushed pawn. Just push pawn, bro. Okay, my opponent's knight is coming here. So I wanted to act. I wanted to play something active. This knight is this knight. Now my opponent is just going to end up winning a pawn. This evil knight. And in the end game, did I had any chances? In the end game? Because I thought I was winning. Okay, in the pawn end game. My opponent, okay, I couldn't stop my opponent pawn. My opponent can stop my pawn. And even in this position, my opponent can just sack here. And after the trade, the position is equal. The position is not equal. My opponent has this capture. It's going to take me several moves to come capture here. before I can start pushing my pawns. And while I'm busy trying to capture here, my opponent pawn will be rolling, and at the very least they can even sack the pawn for the queen and start pushing this pawn again. So my opponent played well. GG's. GG's to my opponent there. Let's see what's going on in other games. This is another equal end game. The bishop and rook, but only white has the winning chances here. I wouldn't be going for this. Why just messed up? Why just messed up? Black just messed up, I mean. Look at that. Black just messed up. Black just messed up. Black just messed up. They just had to continue just playing moves like this. Just keep repeating. Just keep repeating. I feel like just playing a move like this, but I also feel like going for the center. But that move just takes away the center from me. Let's play this move. I want that pawn to support the center, but my opponent is going for some other stuff. This rook coming out feels doesn't feel like the best move to play in the position. Now I can play moves like this, control the center, but I'm not sure that's how I want to control the center. Once my opponent moves this rook, they can no longer castle there. And my opponent can also castle here. Because if you castle here, that's what's that? What is that castle? Tell me, bro. What is that? Let's do here. So I can actually move my pawns. I would have loved to move here, but let's go here so that I don't stay in front of my own pawns. And now let's go here. Let's go here. Maybe I play a move like this, fianchetto my bishop and just castle. I really want to play this move. I'm also tempted to play this move. Just try to maybe not break open the center. Maybe I should just maintain this pawn break for when it is necessary. Let's go here. Where this even knight going? That's a question we should be asking. And now I'm going here before I castle. Let's see how the castle works. Okay, castle looks perfect. Maybe playing a move like this first would make sense. What if I push pawn forward? That's me just losing a pawn, I guess. That's me just losing a pawn. Let's go. If my opponent captures here, I don't mind doing this. I don't mind doing this. This pawn was isolated, but not anymore. Thanks to my opponent. Thanks to my opponent, pawn is no longer isolated. So moves earlier, it was an isolated pawn. Maybe my opponent might be looking at pushing this pawn. Is my opponent really going to castle? He cannot castle. He can't castle. If my opponent castles, I have this move. That will be hanging. So he can't castle. He cannot castle. Oh, I won't forget he already moved that piece already. He has already moved the piece, and because he has already moved it, has no right to castle. Has no right to castle his king. Look at the files that are open. Not files that I particularly like. I thought I have some sacrifice here. Thought I had some sacrifice here. Let's go here. You see what Mobner is cooking? Mobner wants to land a knight here. Let's do this. We don't want a knight fucking all my pieces. Not something I think I want. This is a good move, but doesn't exist at the moment. It's just going to be a royal fork. It's going to be a royal fork, but at the moment, no move we have. If my opponent plays a move like this, then we have it. Then we have it. If my opponent plays a move like that, I'm tempted to just push pawn forward. If my opponent push here, I feel like just pushing pawn forward. And if my opponent grabs here, I grab here. If you capture here, I just grab your rook. Capture there, I just take your rook. My opponent wants to land a check here. I'm stopping that. I'm stopping that. Now my pawn is interfering with the rook defense of that square, so opponent cannot do that. That looks like a pawn, and it's actually a pawn. It is a pawn. I feel like landing a check here. But guess what? Let's land a check here. Wow, wow, wow. I need to move fast so I don't get flagged. think my opponent has to block with their queen. Wow, I got lucky here, guys. I got very lucky, and that's check. I got very lucky. I got very lucky there. I got very lucky there. Let's see what's going on in other games. Next round will be starting any moment from now. And the 800 rated player won. Chess 960. Okay, I got paired again. I guess we are in round 5 now. Let's go here. Okay, this is round 4. Going for some English opening structure. I feel like doing this. We do not have this. Let's do this so we can do this. Okay. Let's capture here. Thank goodness it's not checkmate. See what I blundered, guys. Thank goodness it's not checkmate. My goodness. I can't believe I blundered that. Look at that check. That's interesting. Mob, okay. Let's strike here. I'm trying to encourage my opponent to play this move so that this move becomes very strong. The rook is still trapped. Let's hop in here. That was a piece, guys. I left the piece for nothing. And that was why I played that move to attack the piece. I got carried away with the king side. So let's say my opponent plays a move like this. Okay, they can't even play that. This my bishop is sad. Wish I can put the bishop somewhere here. Okay, my opponent is going to capture here. Oh, my opponent can also capture here. Ah. Let's grab here. I'm hitting this. Okay, my opponent can capture here with check. I think I'm just going to move away. This will be under attack, and this will still be under attack. Let's move away. If my opponent captures here, I can capture here with check before I pick this up. That's the power of in between moves. My opponent could play a move like this, but I think I'm just going to capture here and then capture here. And I'll be up 2 points of material. Is it 2 points? Opponent sacks. Alright, be my guess. That's a check. If my opponent moves here, is bad because I have this move and I'm just threatening this. My opponent moved here. Told you guys it's bad. Why did my opponent play it? How are you stopping this checkmate? You can come here with a pin, but it's not stopping this checkmate. So going back would have been a good move. I'm not sure why my opponent didn't go back. I think he missed it. You have to watch out for moves like this, guys. My opponent strikes with that move. I do not like the move. Move does the job. Let's land this check. This is the threat, guys. Checkmate. That is the threat. It's checkmate. But what if my opponent captures here? Saying if you capture here, bro. My opponent resigned. Okay, my opponent lost on time. I was calculating this. If my opponent capture here, saying if you capture here, now I capture your bishop or you capture your queen. Well, it still doesn't work because I can still capture here. But one, I have an in-between move here. If my opponent strikes with this move, I have this in-between move. And it's even checkmate. Okay, it's not checkmate. My opponent is forced here. Then I capture here. And after the trade, I'm chilling. After the trade, I am chilling. King is forced into one of these squares. King is forced into one of those squares. Let's say king moves here. I would like to give check here or here, but this knight is controlling here. This knight is controlling here. This knight is also controlling here. Love to give check here. I don't have it. So maybe a quiet move like this wins the game because the threat here is simple. Go here, checkmate. And looks like my opponent cannot really do anything about it. Looks like my opponent cannot do anything about it. What's going on here? This position is looking interesting. This pawn. Look at this knight. The knight is tied down defending a pawn. Okay, maybe the king is going to be on time. Look at that. This is not looking pretty. Look at that. You're going to see this. Go here. I think this move draws the game. I think the move draws the game. Oh, it doesn't draw. Oh, it doesn't draw the game. For a moment, I thought it draws the game. It doesn't. Oh, that was a mistake. Now the position is equal. Position is equal. As long as this knight stay on the board, this bishop and knight is not going to checkmate this knight. As long as white doesn't blunder their knight, the position is equal. Just do not blunder your knight. Have to be careful. Playing a move like this just walks into this. And they also have to be careful not to get the knight trapped maybe on the edge of the board by the bishop. Bishop can be good with that sometimes. It's just a check. It's just a check. Just a check. Saw a lot of weird end games, or maybe rare end game. We saw a lot of rare end games in today's stream. This is rare. Can't remember the last time I got this kind of end game. Oh my goodness, he was pre-moving. Now he's lost. But can black deliver checkmate with the bishop and the knight? Can he do it? Can you do it? What's this one doing? You want to put your king on the center of the board for as long as you can. Okay. That's stalemate. That's stalemate, bro. That's stalemate. That is stalemate. Okay, he had no time, so playing a 1-7 now. Let's control the center. They might strike me with this move. Not a move I want to see on the board, but good looking move. If I go here, okay, opponent wants to strike me with that. I feel like pushing pawn forward, just grabbing space on the center, and we can't go wrong with that. We can't go wrong with that. Okay. Now he's trying to destroy my center, or maybe play a move like this. Feel like going here. Not sure what I gain with that. I also just feel like just doing this. Capture here, capture here. Opponent can capture there. I'm not interested in losing my pawn. I am not interested in losing my pawn, but what am I interested in doing here? I don't want to give up the center. Let's say I strike here. My opponent is going to capture here. Capture. I'm looking at this move. I'll be hitting this. And I'm threatening this. What if my opponent captures here? I just capture here. Okay, that's why it doesn't work. I really do not want to push pawn to lock the board up, but maybe that's what we'll be doing here. Let's go here. I feel like playing a move like this, except it does nothing. Okay, opponent is setting up all kinds of checks here. You always want to watch out for opponent's plan. Always want to watch out for those plans. I'm looking to strike here. Just try to break open the position. And actually bring my pieces into the game. Let's grab here. Let's go here. Strike in the center of the board. Strike, strike, strike. I feel like capturing with this. Because the knight are usually better than the bishops in locked position. But maybe the position is not going to stay locked for long. Just maybe. Maybe this one is more forcing. Much more forcing. Asking my opponent to respond. Guys, look at what I did. Look at what I did. Oh my god. I had to capture with my bishop. Oh my god. Oh. We just resign. Oh, let's resign, guys. Let's resign. Let's resign. I know the queen. I saw the queen looking at each other, but the position has already messed with my calculation. The garbage position that we got in the opening has just messed with me. And I just messed up a very simple tactic. I need to work on my tactics, guys. I really need to work on my tactics if I'm interested in getting better. This is not something I'm not capable of seeing, but in chess 960, I always blunder this kind of very simple stuff. All I had to do was capture this way. I captured with the wrong knight. Okay, if I had captured here, it was also still okay because I saw my queen was defended. But after yapping about the position, I captured with the wrong knight. Should have captured here. And if my opponent captures here, I can capture here. And what I'm simply saying is that my knight is better than this bishop. That's what I'm claiming here. And I'm happy with the end game. Oh, I had some good chances in this one. I really had some good chances, but the blunder in me got the better of the position. The blunder man in me got the better of the position. Guys, I'll be back very soon. If you are here to smash the like button on the stream, kindly help me do that. Let me smash that like button. So I have is it 3 points out of 5 round? Okay, I have 3 out of 5. You can even let him capture here and then play a move like this. Okay, place it immediately. Okay, you can't even capture there because I was defended. Okay, I see maybe a move like this. I see maybe a move like this happening. Okay, I thought we'll see that move. That's a pawn that I would like to run, but the pawn cannot run. Wow, look at that. Simply saying, bro, if you want to capture there, be my guest. That's what he's saying. Wow. He's looking at landing a check here. Is that not a piece? That looks like a piece. Okay, maybe it's not. It really looks like a piece to me. That looks like, it looks like a piece to me. Just, okay, I was about to say cut off the king, but if you cut off the king and your king alone do it, cut off the king regardless. Okay, just go here. This king is playing with fire. This king is playing with fire. King cannot sit far away from this action because the action on the board requires the king to be present. This king is too far. The king is too far from the action. We are going to see, I was thinking we'll see a check here. Maybe we still see a check here. And then we see, okay, I thought we'll see a move like that, but maybe not. Okay, we see a move like that. If you capture, okay, this is faster. Wow, you can't even capture there. You can't capture there. And now that's a pawn. Wow. That's a check. Wow, this is just lost. This is just lost. This pawn is rolling. This pawn is rolling. Pawn is rolling. Just stop him. Okay, just queen. Just queen. This is just an easy win. Put the rook here. Okay. Promote to a queen. Just bring the queen. Okay. Another check here. Checkmate. Checkmate. Who ended up winning this? Okay. The 1-9 rated player ended up winning against a 2-4. But I don't think this guy is 1-9. I think in regular chess it's around maybe 2-4 as well. Playing the Kingslayer. Let's destroy this guy. Let's destroy him. Trying to control the center. Can control the center. You have a good game. That's what I'm trying to do. I'd love to push this pawn forward, but maybe I play this move first. Okay, Wagner is saying, bro, you're not doing that. Not not on my watch. It's bro copying my assignment. Okay, nah. It's bro copying my assignment. Yeah, happy to capture here. Maybe we trade queens. Let's go here. My bishop are not the best. If I could trade those bishop for the knights, I'll be very happy. I thought I was castling, guys. Oh my goodness. I thought I was castling. Really thought I was castling. Thought I was castling there. This should not be happening. I was castling. Thought I was castling. Wait. Okay, I thought that was a pawn. Thought that was a pawn. It's not really a pawn. That is defended this way. Let's go here. Looking at that check. So let's see how my opponent responds. Opponent can push pawn. I think I can capture here, and after the trade, then I capture here. Okay, my opponent captures here first. And we are just going to throw in this check first. Very important before we capture here. This looks like a check I would like to give. My opponent allowed it. Let's say I land this check. Let's say I land that check. If my opponent plays a move like this, I just capture here. If my opponent blocks the check, I'm going to capture here with check. I'm going to go for this check. Let me think. Let's think. If I come here with a check, my opponent can block. What if I trade? Trade. Still can't capture there. I wish my opponent cannot block that check. I wish my opponent cannot block the check. I land this check, my opponent blocks. If I land this check, my opponent can capture here. And knight is not defended. Ooh. My opponent captures there, then I capture here with check. And if my opponent captures here, I capture here. These two are still under attack. Is that position good for me? Maybe not. But let's go. I need to go over it again just to make sure it's good. If my opponent blocks, oh, that's not good. That I'm happy with. That I'm happy with. That one I am happy with. I'll just take away all the complications I was looking at. Looking at this check does absolutely nothing. Okay. Let's go for this check. And that's checkmate. I almost missed it. I almost missed it. That's why you want to look out for your checks. You want to look out for checks, checks, checks. I almost missed that checkmate. I almost missed it, guys. I almost missed it. I saw my opponent wanted to play this check, so I was looking out for my opponent's check. And the check, after this check, my opponent is able to capture my rook here. And after the trade, I do not. Oh, okay, I can play a move like this. After the trade, I don't really like the position after the trade. So that's why I wanted, I didn't want my opponent to be able to capture. I didn't want my opponent to be able to capture my rook. That's why I went for this check. That's why I went for a forcing move, but that forcing move was just checkmate. Was that checkmate on the board earlier? Nah, I didn't miss it. Immediately checkmate rises on the board. I found it. That's a checkmate. Look at that weird checkmate. Not every day you have this kind of checkmate. It's not every day you get this kind of checkmate. Crazy chess 960. Okay, so I have 4 points out of Cool Novator. Love to play you again. I'm playing in a tournament right now. I really would love to play Cool Novator. Okay, I'm saying this guy is around 2-4 in regular chess. Let's see. Two six in blitz, 2-5 in rapid. So the guy is a beast. The guy is a beast in those time controls. Let's see what Sisat is doing to his opponent. Okay, now that's a trade. Now that is a trade. Uh-oh. Okay, this was my game against the ice cream guy. Very strong guy. Very strong player. These were games that I was watching earlier. Stop watching them already. What's going on here? This knight will also love to hop in here to keep controlling the square. The knight will love to hop in here. And after the trade, this is a move that is coming. The knight might hop in here. The knight is going to hop in here. Okay, that's a fork. Okay. I think this king can just come. While the king is coming closer, this king is coming here. So that pawn has been taken, a very deadly pawn. Very deadly and dangerous pawn has been taken. Okay, that was a threat. The threat was to capture there. Is he going for a draw? Wow, the 1-7 rated player is not going for the draw. He's saying, bro, I'm not going to draw you. Saying, bro, I am not going to draw you. That's a check and they're picking up a pawn. Position is lost. Position is lost for white. This pawn is faster. Pawn is just faster. Pawn can start running, and the pawn is faster. Just queen. Just queen the pawn. Just queen the pawn. What are you doing? Queen. Okay, now what's this guy doing? Anyway, I think he's still winning. I think the position is still winning. Sack, capture, sack, then queen your pawn. The other pawn is running. The 1-7 just won. The 1-7 just won this one. Wow. That's a big win. That's a big win. 1-7 just won. From which country are you from, bro? I'm from Nigeria. Shama, I am from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria. This is the second time we are saying this. Can he deliver it? Who is so playing? Okay, the 1-5 rated player. Can he go? Can he find the moves? I think that's what I'm looking at. Going here and then going here. He just allowed a draw. He just let his time run out. Just let his time run out. Playing a 1-6. We have a 1-6 on the board. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. That would just be a fork and I lose my rook. I don't think I'm interested in losing my rook. Let's keep this defended. I also have to watch out for this diagonal so I don't get hit with some nasty pins. This my bishop is a sad bishop. That's a sad bishop. So how do I liberate my bishop? Because my bishop is sad. Okay, let's play a move like this. Just stopping anything from hopping in here. I feel like hopping in here, but the move does nothing. Let's go here. If my opponent hops in here, that's a piece, so he can't do that. At least not yet. I'm looking at this move, but that's going to drop this pawn. That's going to drop that pawn. Okay, now that I'm not worried about dropping pawns, maybe I can do this. Just trying to break open the center. What if my opponent push forward? Looks like a likely move. Ooh. I just capture here. I'm going to capture here. I really love this bishop. I love the bishop, I won't lie. I am tempted to just ignore and play a move like this, but that's asking for trouble. That would be me asking for trouble. That looks like a pawn. Okay, my opponent is also looking at moves like this. Oh my goodness. I wasn't thinking about my opponent's move. I don't want to trade queens. I really don't want to trade queens. My opponent is not leaving me with a lot of choices. Tempted to capture there. That's begging for trouble. Let's not beg for trouble. That bishop might get really dangerous. I don't want that bishop in my position. Bishop might get very dangerous. That's a pawn. Are we being greedy? Probably. Probably getting greedy. That's a pawn. Hmm. Let's go here. I have a pass pawn that I should start pushing. Let the pawn start rolling. Let the pass pawn start rolling. Let's defend this. Let's defend my pawns. We might get it with this move. I just want to start pushing pawns. Let's keep this defended. Playing a move like this loses this. I'm also just looking at playing a move like this. Or maybe a move like this. So I have two pass pawns that are running. Do I really need my queens to support these pass pawns? But if I decide to move my queen, am I not losing this? Wow. I want to push this pawn forward 2 steps. That's what I want to do. So maybe my opponent might be looking at moves like this. So let's see what happens here. My opponent might also can also create a pass pawn here. Opponent can also create a pass pawn. But I think my king is closer to his pass pawn. Look at my pawn. Look at my opponent's king. Let's see how my opponent responds here. Oh, my opponent can capture here. That's a nice pawn sacrifice. My opponent can capture there. I think capturing here is not good because I'm just doing this. 2 of my pawns is just trouble for my opponent. Those 2 pawns are serious trouble for my opponent. Those 2 pawns are going to win me the game. They are going to win me the game. Opponent has to be careful with my pass pawns. I feel like sacking here. And if my opponent captures, I push pawn forward, but my opponent can go behind the pawn. And that's the sad part. I'm just going to do this. Looks like my opponent is back in the game. Yes, like my opponent is back in the game. think I'm winning this end game. I'm looking at, okay. If my opponent goes up, I'm landing a check here. Then this move, and I'm queening. I am queening. Opponent cannot stop me from queening. Opponent cannot stop me from queening. I should have put my king here. That was reckless from me. I should have just put my king here so my opponent cannot play this move. Was it equal at the end? Okay, it can't be equal. It can't be equal. Well, let's quickly take a look. I guess I was reckless. My opponent could play moves like this, and after the trade, they capture here, and then they come here. Let's see, was it equal at the end? I get overconfident sometimes. I get too overconfident sometimes. Overconfidence. Okay, I was still winning. I was still winning. For a moment, I thought I just messed the position up. Is that the best move? I think this move should be better. That's what I think. It's straight up just stopping my opponent from stopping the pawn. But by going here now, my opponent can actually play this move. Maybe if I queen here, it's equal. Maybe if I queen here, it will be equal. Is it? It's not. But I know queening there might be an inaccuracy. I think this might be the best move. Not the best move again. Okay. Was the engine suggesting I land a check here first? Well, I don't know. Maybe a check here. Oh, I just got paired. Thank goodness I didn't miss a round. Thank goodness I did not miss a round. Okay, let's start with this. And then we try to control the center. My opponent can no longer castle that way. Okay, I guess this is long castle since my queen is here. So this would be queen side, I guess. Because I really don't know how this works. I really don't know how how it works in the chess 960. Do I want to trade that bishop? Nah. I like my bishop. I like this long square, long diagonal bishop. Okay. Let's go here. I'm looking at just pushing pawn forward. I'm looking at capturing here and landing this check. That should be good. My opponent captures here. I have this check and I'm picking up the rook. But my opponent doesn't have to capture. My opponent does not have to capture. Instead, they can go for a move like that. Okay, now I need to save my piece. I feel like putting it here, but let's put it here. This is also a check my opponent has to watch out for. I'm also looking at just moving my rook up and trying to play a move like this. Opponent has to be careful now. I'm simply threatening this check. Wow. Do I want to castle? That's the question. Do you want to castle? I have no time on the board, so I need to start coming up with very decent plans. I need to start coming up with very decent plans. I'm interested in winning. I'm not getting a lot from this. This king should be crying, but guess I'm not playing aggressively enough. And I just have 25 seconds. I have 25 seconds to figure it out. Opponent is thinking, I'm also thinking, what if the opponent plays that? Go away. Opponent has this move. I do not really mind. Wow. I have just 11s. Oh my goodness. Look at that blunder. It's chess 960. It's chess 960. It's chess 960. Look at that blunder. Look at that blunder. What do I do here? Oh, shh. I wish I did not blunder my queen. I know I had some chances there. I know I had some chances there. I know I definitely had some chances there. Someone has 8 out of 8. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. 8 out of 8. How are you doing it? 8 out of 8. Some people are really strong in chess. Looks like this guy never resigns. Isn't that checkmate? Check or check there. That's also checkmate. I think the next round is starting. So which round is that? That's round 9. Can I win the next 3 games to score 8 points? Can I win 3 more games to score 8 points? Very interested in winning the next 3 games. Okay, I got paid already. I'm playing the Falcon guy. Let's go. Let's go here. Battle for the center of the board. Let's go here. Keep it solid. Okay, this will be queenside castle, and this would be kingside castle. Yes. I'm just guessing. Since my queen is here, so this would be kingside castle, and this would be queenside castle. But no, it's not. That's not it. That's not how it works. I thought that's how it would work. Look at this move. Let's do this and this. Pushing pawns in front of my king. And this is now the queenside castle. How do I even know what is queenside castle in check? ABC. Oh my god. Okay, this is queenside castle. This is queenside. I think he's just following just the normal chess. Just the normal chess, I think. Go away. This is a move I'm looking at. Looks like I would like to play this, but I get nothing from that. Alright, let's go here. Maybe my opponent is interested in pushing pawn. Maybe I should have pushed pawn instead. Alright, let's develop. Okay, I want to make sure I can castle. If I castle, yes, my king is staying. Just want to make sure of that. My king stays there. Move looks interesting. Not interested in losing pawns. If my opponent allows me, I'm going to push my pawn forward. Just make it difficult for my opponent to play this move. Because that move looks very interesting. My opponent captures here is good because my queen just joins the game, which is something I want. My queen just joined the game. Before you trade, you want to ask yourself, what am I gaining from this trade? Okay, I thought I could move here. It would have been good if I could move there. And because I know I would like to move there, so I would like to do this and this. Taking forever to happen. But let's see. Pushing pawn forward, I also like, but not sure what I gain from that, aside from just losing a pawn. Doubling my opponent's pawn. Doubling my opponent's pawn, no, doesn't look like doesn't seem like a bad idea. Trying to make them make it difficult for my opponent to. Okay. Since my opponent king is on the center of the board, what if I try to break open the center of the board? There's a problem with that. Let's go here. The problem with that is that this bishop becomes a monster. Now the bishop is doing nothing, and I would like it to remain like that. I would like it to remain like that. Let the bishop keep doing nothing. If my opponent captures here, I'm glad. I am glad if my opponent captures there. If my opponent push pawn forward, I feel like just pushing my pawn forward. Okay, if my opponent plays that move, we can't ignore it. Opponent is just trying to go for this pawn. Opponent is trying to go for my pawn. What if I play a move like this? Then my opponents can play this move. Oh, they are trying to stop me from playing that move, I guess. What if I just allow my opponent grab the pawn if they wish? If they wish, grab the pawn. Grab the pawn if you wish. I can land a check here. I can just block with my knight. And that knight is just a powerful piece. The knight is a powerful piece. If my opponent push pawn forward, I'm going to push pawn forward. Guys, look at what I messed up. I messed up there badly. I messed up there. Okay, I can capture here. I can capture there. I think now I'm interested in just doing this now. If my opponent is not careful, they'll get their queen trapped. Because all I need to do is play a move like this, and the queen is going nowhere. Okay, not now. Not now. Not now, not now. Because my opponent is threatening this. Opponent is threatening that. I do not like that they are threatening that, and can't really do much about it. Let's grab here. Look at that. Looks like we are losing pawns. Or are we? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's bad. Not something I wanted to play. Not what I wanted to play, guys. Not what I wanted to play. That is bad. Oh, I need to stop mouse clipping like this, or how do I call it? Okay, these two pass pawns might take me to victory. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Pawns are taking me to victory. Oh, that was a hard game. I was completely winning, but then I messed it up. I almost lost. Wow, that was a hard game. Completely winning, then I messed it up. I was able to find my win, able to find my way back thanks to these two pass pawns. Thanks to those pawns. This guy has 9 points out of 9. That guy is on fire. The guy is on fire. Nah. Let's not analyze somebody's game. Not interested in getting hit with a 5 point. Have one more. Okay. Next round is starting soon. And after this round, remaining one more round and we are done. One more round and we'll be done. So what do I do here? Let's go for the center. Opponent is going for some Sicilian style of need to watch out for these guys. But for now, looks like I have it under control. Let's go here. Opponent captures there. I have 2 pawns on the center of the board and I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Let's defend this way. Looking at playing moves like this. Looking at playing a move like this as well. Oh my god. Thought I had that move. I don't. Wow, look at that. Look at how I need to defend. I wish I could land my knight here. What my opponent is going for. I want to preserve the bishop. Can I? I think I can. I think we can do that. I got distracted a little there. Hopefully I didn't blunder. What if I push pawn forward, asking the knight to go away? That should not be bad. Go away, even knight. Let's kick this knight away from our own half of the board. Let's go here. Problem here is the moment I push pawn here, my opponent is just going to capture here, and that's going to be a very weak piece. Let's go here. Hitting this. My opponent push here, I'm just going to grab that. Just grab that. Do I worry about that? Nah. I'm considering playing a move like this. I'm also considering a move like this so that I'll be able to push pawn forward without worrying about my opponent sacking something there. You see my opponent's plan? My opponent's plan is simple and chaotic. Opponent's plan is simple and chaotic. My opponent wants to go crazy with this move. My opponent wants to go crazy with that move. Do I sack? Problem with that is my queen is not on a square I would like it to be. That's a pawn. Let's say I capture the pawn and my opponent strikes with this move and then I go back, opponent captures here, I capture here. Let's grab this pawn. Let's grab the pawn. I'm also threatening to just pick up another pawn here. And maybe if my opponent plays this move, I just go here. But my opponent can capture here. Okay. What if I just sack, trying to go for attack? My opponent would be able to play this move at the end. Maybe this is not as bad as I think it is. Let's go back. Oh, it's bad. That's a queen. The queen is infiltrating. Queen is infiltrating. Or maybe, okay. Queen is infiltrating. Hit that queen. Very evil queen. Wow. So what do we have on the board? Let's go here. I would like to push pawn, but I can't. Okay, I have 21 seconds. Time for me to start making moves. It's time for me to start making fast moves. Now it's threatening checkmate there. We need to defend it. Oh my goodness. I'm no longer up a pawn now. I'm no longer up a pawn. Opponent is holding his own in this game. That's a check. Not sure if the check does anything, but it is a check. Oh my god. All right. That was a pawn. I should have just gone for it. Let's lock in and win this one. Let's bring this one home. Opponent resigns. That's a win. That is a win. He's from Nigeria. Yes, I already replied the guy. I'm from Nigeria. Is Bullet. No, this is not Bullet. Is Community Freestyle Friday. This is Community Freestyle Friday. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I see a challenge. I would like to attend to the challenge, but we have one more game. One more community game. One more game in the Community Freestyle Friday. And playing you. Felt like my opponent was winning, but was able to sneak back into the game. Okay. We have a game again. Let's go for the center. Let's control the center. I'm also looking at playing moves like this. I do not like that move. Don't like it. I like to keep the center, but my opponent is striking me immediately. Let's go here. Let's go here. I feel like just going here next, but my opponent is just getting full of pieces. My opponent will be getting full of pieces. Not something we can afford to allow. Let's go here. I suspect my opponent wants to put a knight here. And I'm interested in just kicking the knight away immediately. Also feel like playing moves like this. Let's go here. The reason I don't want to play this move is that it actually hides my queen. Okay, since I haven't castled, I think I can start attacking here. My rooks and my queen sitting here makes the attack really good and strong. In my own humble opinion, makes the attack very good and strong. Let's push again. I'd like to go back, but I don't think I want to go back that way. Look at that check that I allowed. Hope I'm not getting checkmated. Look at the check I allowed. Maybe I should have just gone here. Hmm. Let's go here. I'm trying to keep this defended. Let's go here. Let's do this. Trying to gain tempo. Maybe I should have. Wait. What if I had just captured this knight? Is my opponent rook knight not trap? Okay, my opponent will have this move. My opponent will have that move. My opponent strikes with that move. I hate that move. I'm not paying attention, guys. Look at my opponent time. Opponent has the time advantage. My opponent has the time advantage. Position is losing for me. Tried my best. Tried my best. Position is just lost for me. Trying to double up. Trying to win. I'm looking at playing this move. Go away. That check looks interesting, but doesn't do as much as I want. Guys, position is crazy. Position is crazy. The position is crazy. Position is, these pawns are so strong. Oh my god. Let's check. Oh, I tried my best. I wish I won this game. I really wish I won this game. I tried my best. I tried my best. These pawns are really crazy. These pawns are going to be something that is going to win my opponent the game. I was so focused on this pawn, I wasn't even really thinking. I wasn't really thinking. Tap onto my chat. Hello, old Indian defense, bad or not? If you're not a GM, you shouldn't be talking about bad opening. Just play an opening that is your style. If you're not a very strong player, it just doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're not going for a goofy gambit, nonsensical gambit, as long as you are not going for nonsensical gambit, you are okay. You are okay. Many players at your level don't even know what to do with any opening of your choice. Whether you are playing the Queen's Gambit, you are playing the you just play an opening that's your style. Whether you are playing the King's Gambit, Queen's Gambit, Scotch Game, Scotch Gambit, so sometimes your opponent doesn't even know 4 moves into the opening theory. So if you ask me, as long as you are not going for some goofy lines where you are just sacrificing a piece or just sacrificing too many pawns for no reason, or with the hopes that your opponent is going to blunder checkmate in 3 or something, I think you are okay. You are okay. So old Indian defense, if you ask me, I think it's okay. It is okay. I said maybe you are a GM. Maybe you can, when you are a GM, maybe you can start looking at openings and saying, okay, this opening leads to a draw. This opening leads to this. This opening leads to that. Because even if they give us, even if they give us an equal position, they say, all right, this position is equal. The engine evaluates it 0-0. There's a very high chances that we are going to mess it up, and maybe the other person win or we win the game. So, except you are a very strong player, the opening, as long as you are playing a decent opening, you don't need to go memorize some GM opening, and the old Indian defense should be okay. That's GG's to my opponent. That's 7 points to us, guys. I'll be ending the stream now. I'll be streaming tomorrow again, and I'll be accepting challenges from viewers as usual. And with that, guys, I'm out.